Automating Microsoft SQL Server Administration. SQL Server automation components include the SQL Server Agent, SQL Server, and Microsoft Windows NT Event Log. These services work together to allow automated administration. Let's look at the role of each service in detail. The event log records and stores system, security, and application events in logs. Events include error messages, as well as messages for other activities on the computer. SQL Server is the database engine. SQL Server writes SQL Server events to the Windows NT application log. For example, SQL Server was successfully started. SQL Server Agent automates administration of SQL Server by executing scheduled maintenance activities on one or more servers. In addition, SQL Server Agent receives events from the event log, which allows SQL Server Agent to notify administrators of problems and take action. The components of SQL Server Agent that enable automation are alerts, jobs, and operators. These components are defined and stored in the MSDB database. An alert is a user-defined response to a SQL Server event. A job is a maintenance or administrative task that consists of one or more steps and schedules. An operator is an individual with administrative responsibilities who can be notified about events. Alerts can send notifications to operators and execute jobs when a SQL Server event occurs. Jobs can send notifications to operators and perform scheduled Transact SQL, ActiveScript, operating system, or replication actions. Operators can receive notifications through email or pager messages, the netsend command. Let's look at an example of an alert sending a notification to an operator. In this example, the transaction log in the Northwind database becomes full, and this event is recorded as an error in the Windows NT application log. SQL Server Agent receives the log full error, SQL Server error number 9002, from the event log, and then checks the MSDB database to determine whether an alert has been defined for it. SQL Server Agent determines that an alert, transaction log full error, has been defined for this event. SQL Server Agent then notifies an operator by sending an email or pager message. Now let's look at an example of a scheduled job sending a notification to an operator. In this example, the Northwind data transfer job is scheduled to transfer data from the field sales database into the Northwind database once a month. This job consists of several steps: backing up the Northwind database transaction log, transferring the data from the field sales database to the Northwind database, and then backing up the Northwind database. When the job completes, a notification is sent to an operator. Let's take a look at how jobs and alerts complement one another. In this example, when the Northwind data transfer job runs, job step 1 fails because the transaction log is full. This event, SQL Server error number 9002, is written to the Windows NT application log. The alert defined for SQL Server error number 9002 is then fired. The alert response notifies the database administrator that the alert occurred and executes a job that truncates the transaction log. In summary, SQL Server automation allows you to schedule routine maintenance tasks on multiple servers and recognize and respond to potential problems. Alerts can send notifications to operators and execute jobs when a SQL Server event occurs. Jobs can send notifications to operators and perform scheduled Transact SQL, ActiveScript, operating system, or replication actions.